The barrel pointed nowhere, but it didn't matter. It sat between the cornbread and the chipped plate like it belonged there. She stared at it, 10 years old, legs swinging under the table, dirt on her knees, blood on the tablecloth. "Mama," she said softly. "Eat," her daddy said. Her mama didn't lift her head. One eye was shut, puffy like a spoiled peach. The other eye stared down at the floor. "I'm not hungry," the girl whispered. The slap came fast. Not loud, just sharp enough to knock the breath from her. Her chair rocked. She caught the edge. Didn't fall. "You'll eat what's in front of you," her daddy said. "Mama hasn't eaten either." "Mama don't need to eat." The girl looked at the fork, then the gun, then back at her mama. Her mama finally moved, just her fingers. Reached for the cornbread, tore it slow, placed a piece on the girl's plate. Didn't speak. "You go to the Reverend's again today?" Her daddy asked, no answer. "Girl asked you a question," he said louder. Her mama looked at her. Then him, "Just wanted prayers," she said. "For what?" "Pain," he leaned back. Chair creaked. He picked up the shotgun, ran the cloth down its barrel. "You want pain?" he said. "Keep talking." The girl's chest hurt. She didn't blink, not once. Her mama looked at her again, held the look. "You talk back to Miss Harlow again?" The girl shook her head. "She say you pushed her boy. He grabbed my dress. You lie?" "No." Another silence, thick, dry. Her mama reached for her glass. Her hand shook. "It spilled." "God damn it, woman!" The shotgun clunked back on the table. Her daddy stood. Walked out, boots stomping. Door swung, slammed. The glass kept dripping off the edge. Her mama wiped her lip. Blood looked at her daughter. "Quiet." "You don't flinch," she whispered. "Not once. That's all I got left to give you." The girl stared straight, jaw set. Then her mama slumped forward onto the table, right into the cornbread and glass. She didn't flinch, not once. The body was cold before sunrise. She'd already gone, barefoot, one sweater, one biscuit wrapped in tinfoil. No goodbye, just out. Her legs moved like they knew where to go, even if her mind didn't. The truck smelled like iron and rot. She crawled in through the back flap when the driver lit his cigarette. Hid behind crates of dripping meat, antlers, blood-soaked tarps. She didn't gag, just tucked herself in like a suitcase. Jesus, what the hell? The butcher barked when he yanked back the tarp. She blinked. Didn't speak. "You deaf?" "No." "You dumb?" "No." "You a boy?" "No." He stared. Chewed his toothpick. "You got a name?" "No." "You steal anything?" "No." "Then get the hell up." "You're cutting today." She cut, slipped, cut again. Skin peeled back from bone like paper. "You're slow," one man laughed. "She don't talk," said another. "Like a stray." "She got fat hands," the first one snorted. "Like a suitcase full of lard." "Suitcase it is," they all laughed. She kept cutting. "Hey, suitcase," someone shouted. "You know how to skin a buck?" "No." "Ever got a pig?" "No." "Ever been touched by a man?" She didn't answer. "You run from your daddy?" Silence. "You got a mama?" One man leaned over. His breath stank of jerky and beer. "You ain't got no mama." She looked up, slow. Locked eyes? No. But I got her hands. She lifted the cleaver. The men backed up. The butcher chuckled. "She'll do." That night she slept in the shed. Belly empty. Palms blistered. Cleaver tucked under her arm like a stuffed doll. "Suitcase," someone whispered through the door. She didn't respond, just rolled over and kept the blade close. Her knuckles were split. Blood on her wrist, someone else's. The sheriff's boy cried like a kicked pup, curled under the hayrack, moaning about his face. She didn't care. Didn't explain. She went wild, said the farmhand. He grabbed me, she said. "You broke his nose," someone whispered. He put his hands where they don't go. "You could have screamed," the preacher's wife muttered. "I'd rather hit the boy's mama," dabbed his nose.
"She ain't right."
Always was a temper in that one. "She's fat and mean," said another. "She's just like her mama. She's worse." She walked off before they could circle her. The church lady followed. "You'll never be a wife," she spit in the dust. Didn't plan on it. At the feed store the sheriff waited, boots wide, arms crossed. "You think you're untouchable?" he asked. "No." "You think hurting my boy's smart?" "I think he'll keep his hands to himself now. He's got bruises. He's got fingers." He stepped close. "I could lock you up. Do it. You think you scare me?" "No," she said, pulling the knife from her boot. But I want to. He flinched. Just enough. She saw it. You're a damn menace. I'm her daughter, she said. And you know what he did. He didn't answer. I ain't running, she said. You should, he said. She stepped around him and left. That night she packed nothing. Just the handkerchief and the shovel. Her bare feet hit the dirt like they'd been waiting to walk. You don't belong here, said the barkeep as she passed. Never did, she muttered. She walked past the barn, past the cemetery, past the broken fence with the missing rails. The stars blinked dim over the ridge, the shovel dragged behind her. She's buried somewhere out here, she said. Mama said she'd never leave. She kept walking. One foot, then the next. No map, no light. Just the weight of her mama's name, stitched silent into her palms. The ground was harder than she expected. Clay, not dirt. Roots tangled like veins. Her palms blistered quick. She didn't stop. The shovel made a dull thud each time it struck. She muttered, keep going. Something shifted beneath the blade. Softer, not bone, not coffin. She knelt, dug with her hands. Fingers raw. Nails cracked a wooden box, no lock. No name. She sat back on her heels, chest tight. The lid creaked. Inside, a tin badge, faded, scratched, a burned photo. Charred edges. Half a man's face. And 2 letters, one sealed, one not. She opened the unsealed one first. Paper worn thin. To the daughter, it began. She read out loud, your mama wasn't just a fat woman. She wore the badge, rode beside Sheriff Calabriggs, kept law with her voice and her fists. They stripped her title after Harcrow's boy lied. Then your father stripped the rest. She stopped. Wind shifted through the trees. She read on. They broke her name. But she left it here for you. If you're reading this, it means you're strong enough to take it back. Her hands shook. She set it down. Opened the second letter. No greeting. No signature. One name circled in red. Jonas Harcrow. Below it, find him. Ask what he did in 1991. Ask why he's still walking. She folded both papers. Held the badge in her fist. Mama, she whispered. Thunder cracked overhead. She looked at the trees. The ridge. The world suddenly smaller. Jonas Harcrow, she said. Again, louder. Jonas Harcrow, like it burned coming out. The badge felt heavy now. She pocketed it. Filled the hole back in with her boot. No cross, no stone. Just a silence that hummed all around her. Thunder rolled again. She didn't flinch, she just stood and started walking. The badge sat crooked on her chest, tarnished, scratched, still visible. She walked down the church aisle like it was nothing. Didn't look left or right. Just picked the 4th pew and sat, heads turned. That her?
Suitcase girl?
Sheriff's girl. She's wearing it. She ain't got no right. The organ started. Hymn rose. She hummed louder. Louder than the notes. Page 72, said the preacher. She didn't open her book. He cleared his throat. We welcome sinners with open arms. Only if they stay quiet, she said, murmurs. The preacher stared. You come here to mock God. I came here to see who you protect. We protect peace. You protected Harcrow. Watch your tongue, girl. I am. You're stirring devils. No, she said. I'm dragging them into the light. You don't belong. Here, neither did she. Gasps. She's a devil, someone whispered. She's her mama's blood. She's dangerous. She stood mid-sermon. Walked out slow. Didn't look back. That night, smoke climbed over the hill like it knew the way. Flames licked the bell tower. Stained glass cracked. Hymnals curled into ash. She watched from the edge of the ridge. Badge in her palm. They said it was lightning. She said nothing. Next morning, the sheriff walked the crowd. God's wrath, he said. Plain as day. Or was it Harcrow's match? She asked. He turned. Careful. Don't flinch. He walked off. Ash blew across her. Boots, the church was gone. She stood still. A hand touched her shoulder. She didn't turn. You look like your mama, the woman said. No, she was kind. She was quiet. She had fire in her. She gave it to me. The wind shifted. Smoke faded. The badge hung heavy again. You burning anything else? The woman asked. Just what needs burning, she said. She walked past the crowd, didn't stop when someone crossed themselves. Didn't flinch when a child cried. She kept walking. Toward the ranch. Toward the man named Harcrow. The fence was rusted through. She stepped over it like it never meant to keep her out. Dry grass snapped under her boots. Barnes leaned tired in the distance. A shadow moved near the stables. "Hey!" She didn't stop. "Hey, girl, this here's private." She turned. Fist met jaw. The ranch hand dropped hard. She kept walking. Past the hog pen. Past the shed with the broken roof. The big house waited at the top of the rise. She pushed open the door. "Jonas Harcrow!" She shouted. A woman stepped into the hall, eyes wide. "You can't move!" The woman moved. In the parlor, Jonas sat in a chair with wheels, blankets over his knees, skin like paper. He smiled. "Well, there she is." She stared. "You look like your mama." She looked better. She had weight on her. She carried yours. He laughed. "She never could prove a thing. She never had the chance. And now you want what? Revenge? Truth? You ain't built for truth." She stepped closer. "You're her mistake." She leaned down. Voice quiet. "No, I'm her legacy." His face twitched. Smile faded. "You think you scare me?" "I think I should." He tried to move back. The chair didn't budge. "What do you want?" She pulled the paper from her pocket. Held it up. "You remember this?" He squinted. "You wrote it," she said. "Before you paid the sheriff to bury it. That letter's gone. It's not." He gripped the armrest. "What do you want?" "I want you to tell him," she said. "Tell the sheriff it's coming back." He hit the bell on the side of his chair. "Sheriff." Footsteps echoed down the hallway. She stood. "You tell him I'll see him at dawn." She turned. The ranch hand stood outside. Hand to his face. She walked past. He didn't stop her, didn't say a word. She didn't look back. The courthouse smelled like dust and dead years. She pushed through the door slow, boots echoing off the floorboards. Eyes turned. Old men shifted in wooden seats. One whispered, "Ain't seen a woman speak in here since '09. She didn't stop. Walked straight to the table at the center. Laid the badge down. The judge blinked. "This ain't a trial." "It is now," she said. The sheriff sat in the back, arms folded. At low, she opened the paper in her hand, cleared her throat. "My name's not important." But hers was. She held up the badge. She wore this once. Before it was stripped. Before Harcrow's boy screamed lies, and you all swallowed them. "Watch it," the sheriff warned. She didn't. She was Deputy Under Sheriff Calla Briggs. Harcrow filed a claim. The sheriff backed it. "My mother got nothing but silence." The judge frowned. She held up the second letter. "This is Harcrow's confession. Names, dates, payments, signed by him. Buried with her." A murmur rolled through the room. "She tried to bring it here once. You wouldn't hear her. She was unstable," the sheriff said. "She was broken," she said. "By you." He stood. "You're stirring old pain." She stared at him. "I'm finishing what she started." His hand moved to his belt. "You sure about this?" "I've been sure since I was 10. The gun came up. No one moved. She didn't blink. "I'm not asking for your respect," she said. "I'm reclaiming my mother's name." A chair scraped. An older woman stood. Voice steady. "She has the right." Then another stood. "She's her mother's daughter." Then a third. The sheriff looked around, gun still in. Hand he breathed hard, then lowered. But the judge lifted the gavel. No more silence. He said the gavel slammed. She picked up the badge, held it tight. No cheers. No clapping. Just stillness. She walked out slow. Light through the windows didn't feel like grace. Just sky. She didn't speak again. Didn't need to. The grave looked the same. No stone, no flowers. Just dirt and memory. She knelt slow. Took the badge from her coat. Brushed the dust off it with her thumb. "I didn't become what he wanted," she said. "I became what you needed." She set it down. Not buried. Not hidden. Just placed where it could be seen. The wind didn't shift. The sky didn't split. But something inside her moved. She stood, turned, didn't look back. The road west was dry, long, bare. She walked it alone. At the edge of the creek, a shape sat in the shade, barefoot girl, thin, holding her knees. "You lost." "No." "You running?" "Yes." "You eat?" "Not today." She took out the biscuit from her pocket. "The last one." Handed it over. The girl chewed slow. "You got a name?" "People call me Bit." "You picked that?" "No." "You want to?" "No." They sat quiet a minute. "You the sheriff now?" Bit asked. "No." "You wear the badge, though?" "Not anymore." "Why not?" "Because I don't need to." "You gonna arrest folks?" "No." "Then what are you?" She looked out at the hills. Sky open and wide. I'm something older than that. The girl stared at her biscuit like it was gold. You gonna keep walking?